Let's go get him again.
Just another solid Malaki release from the house of Chopard. My one question is, why is no one talking about this release, let alone the whole line? It's a great line. Let's get into it. Fragrance family, welcome to the Robes Away channel. I'm your host, Mark. This series of Pop the Cherries where I pop the cork out of full bottle purchase and give you my initial thoughts. I wore this scent on my skin as my scent of the day for a few days, including today. Now it's time to give you my thoughts before it goes into the vault for a full-fledged review. So let me introduce to you to Black Incense Malaki, the newest addition to the Chopard lineup and their Malaki lineup, which is, dare I say, criminally underrated. Now let's go under the hood and let's take a look at some stats on this one. Release date was back in 2020. I'm saying that like it's a long time ago. No, it's this year, 2020. Nose behind this one. None is published, but a little birdie has told me that it's Alberto Marias. It's not confirmed, but Marias has worked a lot with the house of Chopard. Now, the major notes to my nose on this one was leather, cardamom, and lavender. So I'm missing the big note in, of course, the name, which is the incense. Well, let's crack this one open. And again, it's my scent of the day today. I got the beautiful dry down right here, but I want to remind myself of the introduction. So let's remind me of it, and I'll let you know what I get out of the introduction. Now, when I first unboxed this or gave my first impression on a piece of paper, I was impressed, still am. This opens up dark. Just like the bottle, nice and black. It's no joke. It's going to be a fall, winter scent off the first sniff. You get a dense, smoky aura here that meets a burnt rubber, like a tar-like leathery accord with some heavy cedar woods. Now, of course, you can say the smoke is from the incense. You might be right. I felt like it was really more the leathery tone that was giving me that smokiness. The leather is your number one factor here and will be your primary note up top. It has some smooth factors, like the lavender, smooths things out a little bit. The opening shows a little bit of a Gucci Guilty Absolute that I mentioned in the unboxing of this one. However, now wearing this one for a few days, I'm not going to retract that statement, but I don't think on skin it's as daring as it was on a piece of paper, as it mellows out quite quickly on my skin, showing the cardamom, the lavender combo here that matches the darker leathery take. Incense-wise, the intro does not show much of it unless you count that smoky quality in this scent. I felt the smoke, as minimal as it is, felt like a part of the leathery note than anything. I didn't feel like it was a dense, incense-like feel to the scent. It was more like a smoky, leathery tone. Now, more into the dry down. The dry down of this scent, like I said in the introduction, is smoothed out quite a bit. It continues to smooth out here, which was surprising with that big, bold introduction. The leather, the lavender, and the cardamom keep pushing with an herbal quality. There's more of an ambery, resinous quality that is very smooth here and isn't that big and bold, but just a perfect pairing to the leathery tone to the scent. The woods take a little bit of a backseat here, which is unique to see them take a step back when there was lots of cedar in the opening for me. At the end of the day, the opening's a little bold, and then this thing kind of smooths out a bit in the dry down, but still remains warm, comforting, a little unique. This gets a thumbs up from me. A solid release, especially if you can find it for around $50, $60 online, especially something like a tester or something like that. Great bargain purchase. So now let's get into the Revolver on this one, where I talk about seasons, day-night versatility, and performance. First, seasons. Like I said in the introduction, this is a fall and winter scent. It's big, bold, and even though it smooths out quite a bit, I feel like the overall theme of this thing is dense. So it's going to be more of a cooler weather scent. Day or night, I feel like just like the bottle, the gold and black accents, it's a nighttime scent. I don't see you wearing this during the day. Versatility, fairly average. Again, I've seen bolder scents in this kind of makeup. I feel like this one makes it a little more wearable, especially in these Canadian fall and winters. I can wear this almost all the time just because of my taste and how cold it is outside. Depending where you live, it may be something just for winter, we'll say. Performance-wise, which is super important. Obviously, I didn't say it in the unboxing. Longevity was really good on me, 7 to 9 hours. And projection was actually fairly heavy on me. So even though the scent mellowed out from that big, bold opening and went a little smoother, it still pushed, which is fairly unique to a scent. Usually when they smooth out, they kind of back off a little bit as far as the projection. But it was fairly heavy for the duration. Now into my final thoughts, my overall take on Black Incense Malaki from the house of Chopard is this thing's right in my wheelhouse for a designer fall and winter release. It's nothing new, honestly, and I don't want to hype it as the Gucci Guilty Absolute Twin because it's not. It's very much smoother, calmer, but it carries itself very well. And I'll say this it's around like a Versace Pour Homme Oud Noir, Gucci Oud Intense, Gucci Guilty Absolute territory, while they're all dark, bold, interesting designer releases. It's right in that mix. So if you like those, again, this might be a redundant purchase for you, but if you're a collector like me and you kind of like that kind of genre, this will fit right in. As for pinpointing incense as the primary note in the name, right now, I don't see it personally. I felt the leather and the ambery tones won this one than just the incense. It is resinous, don't get me wrong, but I don't see the incense in the name as the primary in the scent. I'm looking forward to continuing to test this one. Just like the other Malakis that I have over here, I still need to do a Pop the Cherry on the amber one and the oud one, so I still got a lot of work in front of me from the house of Chopard, but this one, a winner for me. But I'm done now talking about this one. It's going in the vault for a full-fledged review now. It's up to you guys in the comments below. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about this release. If you've smelt it, good, bad, and the ugly, please comment below. You don't have to agree with what I'm saying. Please let us know what you think, and even talk about the Malaki line, because a lot of people are new to this line from Chopard. And honestly, I think it's a very solid line that should get a little more love. At the end of the day, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.